Hello and welcome to this short edition of The Weekly Geek. I'm Carl Hughes.
And I'm Christopher Fingers Meddings.
Loving the fingers always. Right, lots of stuff's happened in the last week. Has it not? Loads of stuff.
Some might say the stuff we're about to talk about now from Comic-Con is more important than the stuff we talked about on the Comic-Con episode.
Yeah, this is true. But we didn't talk about the Fantastic Four thing. Or in fact, we didn't talk about these because they hadn't been officially released.
No, and neither had other stuff. Fantastic Four. I'm going to ignore what I just said.
Okay, so let's talk about Fantastic Four as a trailer.
Yep.
Obviously, we saw a lot more of it than we've seen to date.
Yes.
What did you think personally?
I'm excited. I mean, I was in before.
Same.
Even when they released it, there was no, this is going to suck. I was like, well, let's see what we can do, because they can't get any worse. So
This is really
it's
true.
not like they've got a long legacy to ruin.
No, again,
shit before, so let's see what they can do now.
Well, I mean, we've had like a year and a bit's worth of rumours and stuff about various elements to it,
Ridiculous
and
elements.
it's clear now that they were trolling us, and that's been my hope throughout. That's just them trolling. My biggest amusement factor was probably the fact that it's very clear that Doctor Doom is not a fucking hacker. He's just not, so that's okay.
Blogger.
Yeah, I remember everyone bitching about it for like months, going, "This isn't my Doctor Doom." Yeah, no, it wasn't mine either, and even I was like, "They're really going to mess with this character." But no, works. It looks cool. The Thing looks good. No pants on the Thing.
No pants on the Thing.
Naked Thing.
That's cool with me.
I want to see Thing.
Yeah, I want to see a big rock.
Yeah, right. So yeah, Fantastic Four looks really good.
One interesting thing though is how much they can do post production.
Yeah,
because there's lots of scenes that were in that other trailer.
Yeah,
redone, but look, there's different colours now.
Yeah, the first, the one that springs to mind is the one where you see this. It looked like lava originally, and they reach into, oh my god, we're going to fall in the lava, and now it's just weird blue gloopy stuff. It already looks. It just makes it adds that otherworldly aspect to it.
Yeah, definitely.
And again, that really brings it home as well with the all the others. Every other, even Guardians of the Galaxy, seems really grounded in reality in one universe.
Yeah.
But this has gone a completely different direction.
Yeah, this is going into multiple dimensions.
Tie that in with the Avengers. And we're in, man.
Hopefully.
God, yeah. Fantastic.
It'd be cool. The best way they could do it is if they do this, like another dimensional jump, and then they're in the Avengers world, and it's you know what, we've been here all the time. It's just we're in that slightly different parallel universe,
slightly out of sync.
Yeah, and now we're in sync, so we're cool.
Yeah,
you can explain everything away then.
I'd be so up for that. That would work so well. And in fact, and the rumours are that they're working on something along those lines. So
So that'd be nice.
Yes, I'm in. So Fantastic Four. Yeah, we're all in. Last little comment about it. In that trailer that released, it showed Ben Grimm and Reed Richards as kids.
Oh yeah, that was really
nice touch.
That was very cool.
Lifelong buddies, and that'll feed into the whole when the Thing gets turned into the Thing. It's a big deal. He wants to, he wants to save his friend.
Yeah,
and again, that's so comic book related. That's perfect.
It is just a kid trying to save his friend. One other thing, my one small very gripe as an audio engineer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The Daddy Storm. That gentleman. In the trailer, the first thing he says, and I do apologise, I can't remember exactly what he said. There'll be a link to the trailer at the bottom. Just go look at it or whatever. It's not his voice. So they've overdubbed his voice in the trailer. That is not his voice. I've seen that actor many times.
He's got a really distinctive voice.
Yeah, in House of Cards, where he owns a barbecue shack. It's really cool, and his voice is so silky smooth, Barry White-like.
It really is, isn't it? Yeah. But we've seen a trailer. You see him later on in the trailer, and you see his voice.
Yeah, his voice is fine there.
So you're like,
it's just that first bit. It's like, what did he do? Did he cough in the middle of the line?
He decided just to...
Where are my kids?
Yeah, right. You tell me where are my children? What? So, but yeah, that's cool. Fantastic Four. I mean, you're in.
I'm all in.
I think everybody's in.
I'm 8-inch in, man.
Balls deep into the Fantastic Four. Okay, let's talk about Suicide Squad. Yeah. Right. Okay. We've just said these idiots that are judging the film of Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And I'm judging Suicide Squad as much as anybody.
Oh yeah, we are hypocrites to the nth degree.
Yeah, right. Okay, start with the Joker. Go.
All right. I don't like him. Apparently, the torture thing at the end is him torturing Harley Quinn.
Yep,
I don't like that. Harley Quinn is meant to be his psycho therapist in Arkham, and
he
then
talks her into insanity.
Talks her into insanity, and that's amazing.
That's the Joker, man.
Yes. So now I want to hear your thoughts on the Joker, because I've heard them before and they're really good.
I think this sums it up really well. You've got Cesar Romero was the clown,
Yeah.
right? Jack Nicholson was the gangster.
Yeah.
Heath Ledger was the anarchist, and this guy's the psychopath, right? Mark Hamill's Joker in the animated series, he was the Joker.
He was all of them.
Yeah, and that's what they need to do. I want a combination of those characters. That's what the Joker is, and this isn't the Joker. It's a very divisive, very striking look for him, and great. It's great that they're going, a very specific route. It's not what I would have gone for. I'm sure it's not what you would have gone for, and it's probably what nobody would have gone for. But funnily enough, my Twitter feed is basically hating this thing. But I thought, okay, that's obviously Twitter's a bit of an echo chamber of things that you like. So I went the other way and I started looking for people who really liked it. And there are people who love it. This is like the best thing ever.
I've seen lots. I have seen lots of people loving the tattoos, loving Gerard Leto, loving the fact that he's all crazy and he's But it looks to me, he looks like he's trying too hard.
Yeah,
and that's the big problem.
Yeah,
he doesn't look like somebody who's insane. He looks like somebody who's trying to be insane, which in essence is what he's doing. He's an actor.
Well, yeah,
trying, but who doesn't fully understand the part. A little bit like Batman Forever, is it? Ooh. With Tom... what's his name now? He played Harvey Dent.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones.
Tommy Lee Jones,
yeah. He just played a drunk
guy. He just played the Joker, pretty much, in a fashion, just some insane guy, and he didn't understand the part, and it feels like that's what this is.
It's about right,
understanding it. I
have got a theory, though.
Yeah.
I've got a theory.
Come on.
Right, all the DC Universe films are all going to have their own distinct style. They've all got different directors, and they're saying... although the universes are going to tie into one another, they're letting the creators play with the universe and do what they like. Right? Now, the Suicide Squad is David Ayer's version of the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
And his take on the DC universe, which is, whether love it or hate it, that's what it is. Ben Affleck is going to be directing a solo Batman film.
Yeah.
Presumably we'll see the Joker in that. What if they've picked Jared Leto because in the Suicide Squad, he looks like that and behaves in this way. What if Ben Affleck directs him and dresses him completely different? How that then would tie in really comic booky, because each writer and artist brings a different take in.
Different styles to all characters.
Yeah. So Ben Affleck's Joker will be directed completely differently. So suddenly it could. 10 films down the line and Jared Leto is still playing the Joker, and in this film he's the suave, razor-sharp psychopath.
And this is very different to how Marvel do it, where they pick a director as kind of, no offence to any of the directors there.
Absolutely not,
but we've seen Edgar Wright walk out because they're not letting him have his own style of film.
Yeah.
They kind of seem like puppets for Marvel.
Absolutely,
who already know exactly what they want, and they just need somebody to call a director.
Yeah.
To do the work, the hard work, actually on set.
Yeah, they're the arms and legs. There you go, point
exactly,
that.
Yeah, can you do all this stuff, please? Because we can't be bothered.
Here's your story, film that.
We need a director to put on the credits that will look good. We can't have the same one. But DC are going that other way, as you just explained.
Well, I hope so. I mean, if that is the way that they do it, that's going to be a really new style of comic book film, and that would be really cool and be really good to see.
As a fan of comics, I'm all right with that, because whatever you didn't like in the last one will change in the next one.
Yeah, they can tinker with it and play with it.
And if there is something that you really liked in the next one, well, it's hit and miss. Maybe you'll like it in the next one, maybe you won't, but hopefully there'll be different aspects you like, so they're ever-evolving characters. Yeah. Which is why Batman, Superman, the Joker have lasted 75 years.
Because they change and reflect time.
They can be reinvented all the time.
Yeah, exactly. So if they can do that with it on screen, okay, it might confuse like the mass audience. Nerds will be ejaculating throughout the cinema. Amazing.
So it'll be everywhere.
Yeah.
You need a lifeguard.
A few things. I just made some notes here. People are sort of saying that the Joker shouldn't be torturing Harley at the end of that little segment.
I say that.
You say that as well.
Yeah.
And the counter argument to that is that the Joker's always been this manipulative, evil, psychotic little shit, and so it's in character. Okay, I don't like it myself, but okay. I was trying to find the people who disagreed with how I feel about it, just so I could make,
make a proper play devil's advocate.
Someone commented, Leto's is a distinctive and provocatively different take, which I thought was a really nice way of phrasing it. Provocatively different, because it's caused a lot of... Everybody's talking about it, so... Well, I'm talking about it a lot. Provocative.
I think if you're going to read that sentence again, I'd vomit in you.
In you, nice.
Disgusting. That just seems like a lot of buzzwords to justify a crap Joker.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, thank you for saying that. I'm so glad you said it. I really want. I'm trying to be really impartial.
You can be impartial all you want.
Yeah, right. It's really hard. So I think that's it. I think we've said. Oh, Killer Croc looks cool in Suicide Squad.
The one thing I didn't like about that is he looked a lot like Electro at Amazing Spider-Man 2. The actual shot. I don't mean his appearance.
He's got
that hoodie on and he did that looking up and he's got the big sad face, big mouth, sad mouth.
Yeah, someone said but apparently all talking about the lizard more than anything else, but the lizard had that emo little thing. So I said, well, that's kind of what lizards' mouths look like.
Yeah, that's kind of
what you kind of suppose, yeah. But I think there's going to be a point where he's going to take that bloody hood off and be Killer Croc and kick ass. And I love the guy that's playing him, the guy whose name I can never pronounce because it's so long.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But he does look cool.
It does look really good. Yeah. Amanda Waller. Don't know. Again, different take, but I'm sure she'll be fine.
Yeah.
Did you see any of the conspiracy theories?
And threw the hole away.
Have you seen the conspiracy theories about Warner Brothers work for the government? And they're trying to make films about bad guys doing the bad jobs so that the government can then justify sending in bad guys into bad places to do it's just bull.
I like the other conspiracy theory that programs like Doctor Who and Torchwood are made in major cities. So if somebody does question an alien appearance, they go, "Oh, we're just filming Doctor Who. It's all right."
Nice.
And then they have to make the TV series then to justify it.
Hence, that works for me. Hence I do like that actually.
It's
that's cool. Really cool. Yeah, right. Right. So we've done Fantastic Four. We've done Suicide Squad. Apocalypse. X-Men: Age of Apocalypse.
Yep.
We're not going to talk about the actual trailer because there's still...
Trailer hasn't been released yet, and we've seen some shaky-ass cam footage.
Yeah, which I don't like. I don't want to judge it on that ever.
No, I don't want to judge it on that either.
Nah.
But I've seen some stills. They've released some nice still shots.
Yeah, I think it's Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, something like that. Some nice magazine.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Entertainment Weekly. They've got a habit of relighting everything and retouching stuff so that it looks like cheap cosplay.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
And that's kind of what the pictures from Apocalypse look like. Age of Apocalypse. I can't even speak. Jesus Christ.
Apocalypse.
That word. I'm going to have real problems reviewing that next time. Age of Apocalypse.
Age of Apocalypse.
What did you think of the one that springs to mind? The one that's on the cover of Entertainment Weekly is it's Psylocke, Storm, and Apocalypse himself standing there in a little row.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Storm, for example. What did you think of Storm?
I think Storm's reimagining looks really cool.
Yeah, with the mohawk.
It might actually be an interesting character.
Yeah.
Because no offence to Halle Berry.
Halle Berry, yeah.
She's an award-winning actress.
Oh, God,
but she didn't really bring much to that role. It's
no.
a bit...
Which is a shame because she loves the character.
Yeah. She's totally cool to love the character, but he just didn't do anything.
No, Bryan Singer, I think, didn't really understand the character. He was all about Wolverine, so...
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Which, again, Bryan Singer's directing this, so... Again, but he might have taken on board some of the criticisms.
Well, he did Days of Future Past,
and that was perfectly fine. That was a good film. Okay, so Psylocke's the other one we've seen, played by Olivia Munn.
Yeah, that looks definitely spitting image of a comic book.
Yeah,
definitely.
I've seen people bitching about it, going, "She looks silly dressed like that." I'm like, "You bitch! You moan when they're dressed in like black leather, so they don't look like the comics, and then when they create it perfectly, you moan about it again." What the? Olivia Munn, I'm a big fan of hers anyway. She's a massive character in The Newsroom, which is one of my favourite TV shows. And she looks brilliant. And
she does.
There was some footage released last week of her just sword fighting stuff.
Okay,
yeah, man, she's
hot.
She can do the stuff, and she's brilliantly smart, and she's the perfect casting for Psylocke. I'm all on that. So let's talk about Apocalypse himself.
Okay, so what are your thoughts?
It looks like Squidward! It looks like a cross between Squidward and Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers. Okay. I'm going to show you a picture now of what those two characters would look like.
No, we're not.
And yeah, we are right now.
No, we're not.
And
no, we're not putting that on.
But what do you think, though? What do you think?
I like it. I do like it. It doesn't... As you mentioned about him not looking big enough. And there's that Photoshop picture of them, then they've made him bigger.
Just a bit bigger, and you know the lines on his face.
Yeah.
Okay, if they got the Psylocke looking like it though.
We all watched Daredevil, and everyone said Kingpin wasn't big enough, but he was plenty big enough for me in there because the acting brought it across.
Absolutely, yes.
So I think we might.
Yeah.
We'll be alright.
I'm not judging the film yet.
And there's plenty of huge wrestler actors who could play Apocalypse and be massive and look massive. He's quite clearly picked that guy who's not massive because he's got the acting chops to do it.
Exactly, yeah. If they could turn James Spader into a giant talking robot, then we're done. Again, I'm not convinced that this is the way to go. I don't like the way it looks. I don't. But I'm not going to cry about it and go, I'm not watching this film. Yeah, I am going to watch this film because it's going to be amazeballs and it's the X-Men fighting Apocalypse. Yeah. It's going to be brilliant.
It's going to be great. It really is going to be great. It's going to be Days of Future Past and better.
Yeah, to the end,
The one we haven't talked about is the still of Michael Fassbender in the new Magneto costume.
Yes.
I think that looks sick. He looks brilliant, man.
It does, yeah.
It looks great.
Apart from Apocalypse, everybody else looks absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And with Apocalypse, he'll probably look amazing too. You just fart.
Excuse me.
Nice.
Something happened, man.
Nice. I think that's everything, isn't it? Is there
apparently this Age of Apocalypse as well is going to be the end of this saga of X-Men film. It's going to be the end of one franchise and the start of a new X-Men franchise. Okay. So it is going to be new beginnings for the whole thing. So
hopefully they'll recast Wolverine.
Expect deaths, expect finalities.
Yeah.
And then it'll be reborn again and there'll be new X-Men stories.
Hopefully with new directors, new writers, new cast, everything. Yeah, cool. I can live with that. They've had a good solid run, haven't they? They
really have. And they've definitely, if they end it on this one, they're ending it with a bang.
Yeah.
If they would have ended it on the last one, they would have ended it with a bang. Because that was great.
Yeah.
They've kind of redeemed themselves after The Last Stand. And
who would the next baddie be if they did do another one? Mr. Sinister?
Possibly, but I can't think. Unless they redid... technically Cable should be in this one, really. It should be. But... unless they did another Phoenix Force one and did it properly. As an outer space in kind of
that'd work. There's lots of things they could do, But it'd be nice to see an actual end to it, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Old Man Logan, that'd be a good end.
That'd be a good end as well.
Which apparently is happening, so...
Yeah, we'll see. Jackman.
Not with Mel Gibson. Jackman's fine, man.
That's pretty much it, as far as I can tell. I mean, there's loads of other stuff we could talk about, but... we
don't care.
Yeah, we're going to save all that for a big one. Oh, I did want to say, Constantine was cancelled.
Yes, you've said that.
I said that in the last show. Yeah. Apparently, Stephen Amell from Arrow, he's actually in talks now with Matt Ryan to try and get Matt Ryan to show up in Arrow as John Constantine. Don't want to talk about anything else other than that. Done.
Talking of Arrow, might as well just throw up that little picture.
Oh yeah,
sexy picture.
Bit of fan art
of Arrow.
Yes, this is the new guy that's been cast as Arrow for the Justice League film. If he looks anything like this is my Green Arrow. Amell is not my Green Arrow.
No, hasn't got any hair.
He just doesn't.
Hasn't got any long flowing.
Hasn't got the locks.
Yeah, she totally needs.
Of course, and the beard, quite frankly.
And the beard, obviously. Yeah.
So that was the Weekly Geek.
Yeah. See you next week.
Yeah, subscribe and stuff. Now on our new home on theculture.
Yeah.
.com.